Keek on the mic, keek on the mic, keek on the mic, keek on the mic. People, this the intro. Sacramento, California, born and raised. In Antelope is where I spend most of my days. Talk bad about my team, you must be a clown. This is Keek on the mic, so you know you better bear down. Bear down.
Hey, what's going on, Bears fans? Thank you so much for joining me for another episode of Keek on the Mic, the podcast all about the Chicago Bears. Like always, if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button and the notification to catch all Bears content right here on the podcast. Make sure you also follow me on all my social media platforms to stay connected with all Keek on the Mic news. As you guys can see, Bears fans, I am officially back from my little vacation I had with my family. I can personally say it was a lot of fun going to Disneyland with my 7-month-old daughter and my wife. It was a good relaxation. I know Disneyland's not really relaxing, but it was good to get away and get away from kind of podcasting for a bit and kind of get a little reset in. But I'm happy to be back. And obviously, Bears fans, we are officially a week away from the 2023 NFL Draft. And as we all know, the Chicago Bears currently hold the number 9 overall pick in the upcoming draft next Thursday. And obviously, we talked a lot about here on the podcast. We talked about a lot of rumors about the Bears possibly trading down or the players they may possibly pick at number 9 overall. We've talked about all the scenarios, and the rumors continue to get deeper and deeper as the draft gets ever closer next week. And I wanted to come on here because I've been hearing a huge rumor in regards to who the Chicago Bears may pick at number 9 overall. While appearing on Peter Schrager's The Season podcast, Daniel Jeremiah of NFL Network had this major rumors in regards to the Chicago Bears plans at number 9 overall. He has this to say, Bears fans: I know somebody told me don't sleep on Bijan Robinson with them either, by the way. I love Bijan. They brought over Dante Foreman. Gosh, that's fun. That's intriguing. Wow, this is actually really interesting. It's an interesting rumor, and I'm going to leave it at that. It is a rumor that is not set in stone, obviously, but this is really interesting. I wanted to come on here and talk about because this is a little bit different, right? Not once have I heard the Bears being connected to Bijan Robinson. I've heard of a lot of fans saying, oh, that would be cool to see Bijan Robinson and pair him with Justin Fields. Obviously, the Chicago Bears had the number 1 rushing attack last season, and people thought if we can do that with guys like David Montgomery and Khalil Herbert, just imagine what you would be able to do by adding a guy like Bijan Robinson to Justin Fields. I do also know that during the draft combine, Bijan Robinson during his draft combine interviews talked about playing with Justin Fields and how he would really like to play with Justin Fields. And I think it would be explosive for the Chicago Bears offense. But we do have to understand at the moment, this is just a rumor. We've been getting a lot of rumors leading up to the NFL draft. And at this point, I think we can all chalk it up to that no one knows what Ryan Poles and the Chicago Bears are doing at number 9 overall. If I had to give my honest take on what the Chicago Bears may possibly be doing at number 9 overall, I could either see them taking an offensive tackle in like Paris Johnson Jr. Maybe they surprise us all and take Darnell Wright, or they may possibly be able to trade down with a team like the Pittsburgh Steelers at number 17, get some more draft capital, and still get a very good offensive tackle. I personally think that the Chicago Bears are going offensive linemen. I know that the Chicago Bears also need defensive linemen, but I think at that spot, like 9 to 17 range, I think you could probably find a better offensive lineman than you would a defensive lineman, right? I know that the draft is deep at defensive lineman, so I think the Bears think that they can possibly get a defensive lineman, a really good defensive lineman, maybe in rounds 2 or maybe in rounds 3. But like I said, this is different because not once have I heard the Chicago Bears actually connected to Bijan Robinson. And I will be the first one to say this on the podcast right here today, is that Bijan Robinson, when you look at him as a player, he is an absolute beast. He has the size, he has the quickness, he has the power, he has the vision and the speed. He is the total package, Bears fans, and he is everything that you actually want and a running back in today's NFL. Plus, pairing him with Justin Fields, like I mentioned earlier in the podcast, pairing him with Justin Fields would be absolutely insane. But this is a huge but. We have to be realistic. We all understand that the Chicago Bears drafting Bijan Robinson at number 9 is just a tad bit unrealistic. And of course, I understand it's fun to think about maybe Daniel Jeremiah Daniel Jeremiah is having this vision of thinking, oh man, that would be fun. The Chicago Bears had the #1 rushing attack last year, and if you put Bijan Robinson with Justin Fields, it would be absolutely electric. And I totally understand his thinking on that, right? It would be absolutely electric pairing Bijan Robinson with Justin Fields, but we do understand that it is unrealistic, and that is just my personal opinion. The Chicago Bears just have way too many needs to fill on this rebuilding roster. We need offensive tackles. We need a defensive lineman. And in my personal opinion, I would even draft the best cornerback before I drafted a guy like Bijan Robinson. And I'm not sitting here trying to disrespect a guy like Bijan Robinson. He is the total package. I can definitely see him possibly being a top 10 pick in this year's draft. He is a very good running back, and I feel like he will be a very good running back for years to come in the NFL. You can even possibly call him a generational talent at the running back position. But the truth of the matter is, Bears fans, is that the running back position in the NFL nowadays is very devalued, and you can definitely find a good running back later on in the draft if the Chicago Bears did desperately want a running back. Just think about it. The Chicago Bears were able to get Khalil Herbert in the 6th round 2 years ago, and to me, he's a pretty good running back in the NFL, right? And another thing to think about is that it really doesn't make too much sense that the Bears would take a running back at number 9 overall, knowing that they have a lot of needs on the offensive line and the defensive line. Plus, you just signed Dante Foreman. So you have not only Khalil Herbert, but you also have Dante Foreman coming in, right? So now it's just a loaded backfield, right? So there's really no spot for Bijan Robinson. I know that sounds crazy because, like I said, I keep repeating myself, but Bijan Robinson is a very good running back. He would make the Chicago Bears offense really electric. He is the total package when you're thinking about the running back position, but we do have to be realistic, and it's totally unrealistic, in my opinion, to draft Bijan Robinson, knowing that we have a lot of holes to fill on this rebuilding roster. So I know this is going to be fun to talk about, and I know the rumors will probably heat up, maybe about Bijan Robinson, or maybe this is just Daniel Jeremiah just trying to stir things up. But in my personal opinion, I would not draft Bijan Robinson, Bears fans, and I would possibly stick to building the trenches for this football team, because we do have to understand that if we want to have sustainable success in the NFL, if the Bears want to be good for years to come, we have to build the offensive line, we have to build the defensive line, we have to build the trenches. So no, Bears fans, as fun as it is to think about pairing Bijan Robinson with Justin Fields, I would not draft Bijan Robinson at number 9 overall. So like I said, we are a week away from the NFL draft, and I do want to make a big announcement before I let you guys go today here on Geek on the Mic. I will be going live just for round 1 of the 2023 NFL draft next Thursday. I will post more details about my live stream of the NFL draft of round 1 on the YouTube community page. So keep a close eye on that. So I hope you guys will come join me for that live stream for the round 1 of the NFL draft. But before I let you guys go, let me ask you guys this. Would you guys consider drafting Bijan Robinson, running back out of Texas, at number 9 overall in next week's draft? Let me know down below in the comment section. Before I let you guys go, make sure you hit that subscribe button and the bell notification to catch all Bears content right here on the podcast. Make sure you follow me on all my social media platforms, and make sure you share this episode of Geek on the Mic with every single Bears fan that you know. But other than that, be back for all new Bears podcasts right here on Geek on the Mic. Thanks, guys, and bear down.
You ain't bout it, you ain't bout it, you ain't Geek on the Mic. You ain't bout it, you ain't bout it, you ain't Geek on the Mic. You can go and subscribe, cause I be on it right. You ain't bout it, you ain't bout it, you ain't Geek on the Mic.